YouTube, what's good? It's your boy T King. Today it's gonna be a real quick video with 4 tips on how to grow your hair faster. As you can see, like I picked out my hair and I think it's grown out a lot more than it has in the past. So, and I've done a few things differently this time around growing out my hair that I think have contributed to the newfound growth. So, yeah, I mean, this is all based off my experience. I'm no expert, but I definitely think these will make an impact on your journey, your hair growth journey. So, right into it. To start off, you need to sleep. You need to have a balanced diet, and drink water. Sleep is really important. That's when your body is building things up and allocating your nutrients like to the different parts of your body or whatever, including your hair. Yeah, it's really important to sleep. It's important for being happy, reducing stress, but also it's important just for your body to build and restore. To go along with that, you need to be putting the right things into your body. I mean, we're a machine, so we have inputs and outputs. You need to put the right things in your body in order to reap the benefits of whatever you're putting in your body, right? If you're putting in bunch of you're not going to get a bunch of hair growth. Maybe they got hormones or whatever, but from eating a bunch of like McDonald's fries and burgers, you need a certain amount of protein. But really, if you're trying to grow your hair, you want to be looking at green vegetables, things like kale and broccoli, and those really vibrant like green foods. Fish, pretty sure like tuna and salmon are really good for hair growth. Yeah, you want to have a well-balanced diet, eating the right portions. You don't want to eat too much at one time or too little. And water. Water is really important for your body. We're, let's say 80%, the numbers everywhere, but 80% water. So that's how you know it's really important to maintain like the right level of water. If you don't drink enough water, not only is your hair going to be more brittle, but it's also just going to grow less because you need water to build. Like that, it's just kind of how the body works. Eat, sleep, and drink. And I know it may be hard, but you gotta work on your habits and you will see a difference in your hair growth. Tip number 2 is don't pick out your hair too frequently. I'll just leave it at that right now. Picking out your hair is going to put stress on your hair. Although you're detangling it, which is very necessary in order for your hair to grow healthily, you're also putting tension. You're pulling away from the scalp. You will be weakening the shafts of your hair over time, and that's going to lead to breakage, and your hair is going to seem to be growing less because it'll be breaking more. What I did this past time growing out my hair over the past few months was I barely picked out my hair at all, and that is to say with an actual pick. All right, I barely picked out my hair at all, and I literally went like 2 months without picking it with one of these picks. I would just finger pick it when I was in the shower. If you check out my last video, I pick it out when I was in the shower, my hair was wet, or I had shampoo in it or conditioner. But I wouldn't use an actual comb. Now you could see that my hair is definitely very full. You can't tell me that this isn't full right now. Like I don't have a lot of breakage or anything. Like my hair, telling you, man, this is like the longest my hair is, fastest my hair has grown, I would say. So you don't want to pick out your hair too frequently because that just puts more strain on the hair. Okay. Now number 3, you don't want to use too many products, and you don't want to use products too frequently. I know that this may seem hard. I know you may want to style your hair, make it look a certain way, or you may feel like, oh, your hair is dry, you need to add certain products to make it feel less brittle or whatever. But really, your hair naturally is the way that your hair should be. If you are maintaining a healthy diet, then you shouldn't be running into as many problems. Obviously, you should be taking care of your hair, you should be oiling it, but just make sure that you don't do it too frequently. I remember last time when I combed out my hair, I was putting a lot of product in my hair like every morning when my hair had been freed up. And also, like, I hadn't gotten a trim, and there were like a lot of things. I wasn't really looking at my hair growth, but I know that I wasn't doing the right things for my hair at that point, which is one of the reasons why I cut it. This time around, I will oil it maybe once or twice a week. I will shampoo and condition it maybe once or twice a week, but like usually every Sunday, my self-care Sunday or whatever, I will take a long shower, I'll shampoo, I will condition. I have different shampoos. Sometimes I use one with sulfate, sometimes I use one without. Just make sure that you're not making your hair too heavy and you're not changing your hair up too much, because that won't allow it to grow well. You're hindering the process because too much is changing at one time. It has too much to deal with. Really, the growth comes from within and not what you put like on the outside of your hair. So if you're eating well, then that will lead to growth. All right. And tip number 4, stay consistent with all these things. Now these really are habits that you kind of have to work on. Like I know sleeping can be tough. Some people don't fall asleep well. I'm not one of those. I sleep one of those people because I sleep like a rock. I'm knocked out. But you know, eating healthily, making sure that you maintain a good hair routine, doing the same thing consistently, that's going to allow your hair to get in the swing of things. It finds a rhythm. And I think that's really important because your body is always trying to adjust, always. Like that's what's so beautiful about it. And if you're constantly switching it up, then your body won't know how to respond and it won't be able to grow consistently. So if one week you're eating healthily and then the next week you're eating burgers and then the next week you're eating burgers and fries, and then you're like, oh, I'll have like a cheesecake. I don't know, but like if you gotta keep it consistent, man. That's just or whoever. You gotta keep it consistent. Otherwise, your hair will not be able to respond, react, and grow. Well, like personally, I've worked on my sleep schedule a lot this year. But right now, my sleep schedule is kind of messed up. But I did focus on it, and I am focusing on it and still working on it. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but I am working on it. I'm conscious of it, and I think that in addition to my diet, I've paid a lot of attention to my diet and the amount of water that I drink. At one point, I was drinking like a gallon of water a day. Like there are things that I have done that I think have allowed my hair to grow so much. Now, if I was drinking a gallon of water a day still, like it's not like my hair would be out here. Like these are minor things. I'm not giving you some secret formula that's going to make your hair grow 3 inches in a week. You know what I mean? Like that's just not how it works. But I'm giving you a couple of tips and tricks on a couple of habits like that you can work on that will improve your hair growth journey. All right. So yeah, that's basically it. Want to eat healthily, drink healthily, and maintain a good sleep schedule. That's one. Eat, drink, and sleep healthily. You want to not pick out your hair too much. Don't manipulate it too much. Don't braid it too much. Don't do too much. Don't touch it too much. It's fine. You don't want to use too many products because it's more about what you put in your body than what you put on top of it. And then keep consistent with all these things, and you'll definitely see a difference in your hair growth. Like, comment, and subscribe. There will be more to come at some point. So just stay tuned. Stay up, stay safe. I'll catch you later.